Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to certain people. Okay, man, the morning after, still night here, but I can't sleep, man. Sleep. So just let me go and talk to people. Maybe I can feel better. Woke up and just realized that we don't have the cup. And it's already the 16th. No cup. Very, very sad. So, good morning, everybody. I'm not in a good mood this morning, so Herbert, my brother, is already here. Ma and Papa Sita is in the house. Kimo Kani is already in the house asking for justice for Tammy. Yan Mwamba. No, Yan Mutuma. We are losing the Champions League too, right? I don't know, bro. Anything can happen. If we can shoot, anything can happen. We can get a deflection, right? But if we don't shoot, nothing is going to happen. You win a game of football by scoring goals. And the best defense is attack. So, good morning, my brother. Ajay. Okay, so we have few people already. I think today is Sunday. People might be somewhere in church. Some people still sleeping, hangover. Yeah, almost 4 o'clock here. So I understand, man. I am live because I just couldn't sleep. It's just what football can do to you. It's just like I can't believe what is happening. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna talk about everything really, because it's a therapy session for everybody. Good morning. Is Aspilicueta fit to be the captain? Well, on the field, yeah, he's the captain, leader, but he's not vocal though. I don't think he got the right words to talk to his people. But on the field, you don't have to always yell at people. You can be a captain by example. But I prefer the captain who is loud, who can talk to people. But he been captain, so. And who is the captain? Who could be really the captain in that team? Thiago Silva can't speak English, And Mason Mount also is on the line of being a captain, but he can't, he's also a silent leader. I don't know, man. I miss those back in the day when you used to have like Patrick Vieira and and all those leaders that you can feel, the John Terry, you feel like you have a captain there. But yeah, it's gonna be always a debate if Aspilicueta is fit to be the captain, depending on the result. Every time we win, people call him captain, leader, blah, 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 the best that we ever had. But when we're going through some kind of crisis on the field, you realize that, I don't know, when Kepa refused to come off the pitch and Aspilicueta was trying to hide behind other players, not saying anything, So I don't know, bro. I don't know what criteria today to choose a captain, because captain are not the way they used to be before. Today's generation, You know, leaders are just online leaders. Like, you know, if you can play video games the entire night, you are the man, you are the leader. The true people, like true mentality is just disappearing. You know, we have just some weak mentality generation right now. So I'm hurting inside. Chelsea can heal if when we make top 4, win the Champions League. Yeah, it's not going to be the same, but this cup was for us, though. You know, losing 2 finals in 2 seasons is just ridiculous. And I don't know. Somebody came up with a list of finals that we lost in the last 5 years. It's just ridiculous. We're just becoming losers, you know. We've been bantering, whatever, Tottenham for bottling always in the final. They don't have the right mentality. They are losers, but now it's us because we can't win a damn final. Rudiger can be a great captain. And like I say, captain is not only about yelling at people. The captain is more than that. So I don't know, you know, I'm not a Cobham, but Rudiger looks like he's a no-nonsense guy. So he might do a little bit too much. He might be a little bit too much for his colleague. But like I said, today's generation, man, it's hard. It's how to cope with them. How are you going to make them, how are you going to motivate them is different. Nice coffee from Ghana. I'm still this man. Steve is in the house. I'm gonna put people through so you can come and talk because this is a therapy session. Come, just be respectful. Don't insult anybody. Just say whatever you want. Let it go, and you're gonna feel better. But don't attack people. Respect each other, just like Herbert said, because he's going to ban you, block you forever. So just don't, man. Let's put this to. We have lost 16-19 final. Yeah, Chelsea. You know, before it was like, before that we were like, if we're going to a final, we know that we're going to win. You know, you can feel it. But right now, it's like you don't know. I'm trying to be positive and, you know, give people hope and pumped and like, yeah, we're going to do it. Put all kind of videos of motivation. But at the end, you need somebody on that freaking field to feel the same way that I'm feeling, you know? Yeah. Tammy Abraham, actually, he wasn't at home. He was in the stand. You know, he was just like anybody else watching the game. He wasn't even in the squad, but he came to the stadium. He watched the game, and after the game, he came just to help and support his friends mentally, but not even on the squad. I don't even know if he was going to get the medal or what, but this is injustice. You know, we all know that's the problem. We all know that Tammy Abraham apparently is not a Chelsea level, but being a Chelsea level or not, you need to score a goal. Okay, so it looks like Tammy Abraham goals don't count. You know, we prefer not to score goals at all than have that donkey in the team. I don't know how that works. I don't know. From Kenya, I guess Thomas Tuchel should place someone who gives something in return. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, we heard that he makes his selection based on merit. But if you don't merit, we saw what happened to Kalim Hassan-Odoi. 15 minutes on the field, you are out because you're not following instructions. Tammy Abraham, 45 minutes on the field, you're not performing, you are out, you crap. We put somebody else. But certain players keep on doing the same things over and over and over and over again, but we have to understand them. We have to give them time. It's because we didn't create enough chances, because that chance wasn't good enough, because the angle of that ball is supposed to be a certain way in order to, it's just too much too much excuses, man. Just stop it. Sick and tired of this. The beautiful game. Sorry, we have 1-6-19. I don't know, man. I don't even understand what to start. I don't care about even statistics. I test 2000 and whatever 18 against Wenger or whatever, Community Shield against Arteta, now against Rodgers. I can go on and on and on. Super Cup here and there. We can't just win a damn final anymore. So sometimes those statistics are just. I miss old time. I miss old school where we didn't have all these statistics. We had eye test. Okay. You can tell such and such is a real bowler. But now you are a bowler if you have you do some tricks and flicks and you have Instagram post and a very good YouTube compilation. We don't know who is a true bowler anymore. Bowlers are just disappearing. Because you can invent out of the blue, you can come up with some stupid statistics and just to support your boy, for example. Okay, you're gonna say, oh, Jorginho is the pass master and whatever. How many progressive passes? How many passes he just passed to N'Golo Kante close to him or backwards to the goalkeeper? All those are counting. You're gonna tell me, oh, he had like 100 successful passes. How many of them actually created something, made any kind of difference? You can have 100% of pass accuracy by just passing to N'Golo or passing to Mateo Kovacic, right? The same with Kepa Arrizabalaga. Oh, he's a ball-playing goalkeeper, blah, 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 blah. But you always pass the ball to the person close to you. How that is supposed to be a statistic? Can anybody really explain to me? And every time he tries like long-range pass, it's going to go straight to Aguero, and then it's going to put us under a lot of pressure. You tell me you are very good with the ball when you are Edison, for example. I don't know how many assists that goalkeeper got this season. A goalkeeper. Look at the accuracy of his passes. Long-range passes. But you're talking to me like I'm sick of it, man. Our manager made a mistake by putting Hakim instead of Pulisic. I don't think so. They could have played together in a good system. You have to adjust your system. Surprise the opposition sometime. Play 4-3-3. Put them in their natural position and let them do their things instead of forcing them in the position that they don't feel comfortable. That's the way it is. So I don't think you can blame Hakim Ziyech or blame anybody here because they were innocent. They were told to do certain things that they are not, they are not capable of doing. So, guys, I'm going to put you through very soon, and we're going to talk because it's a therapy. I wanted to answer some questions in the chat before because when we go live and I don't have any voice, I let people talk, and it's going to be difficult to answer to people's questions. So, why Chelsea keep saying certain players are not Chelsea level? Yeah, what even the Chelsea level mean? I don't understand. Bosingwa came to Chelsea, won the Champions League with Chelsea. Are you going to call him not a Chelsea level? I don't know. Ryan Bertrand, 19 years old from the academy, played the Champions League final, won it, bossed it, won the Champions League. It's not Chelsea level. I don't know. What is your definition of Chelsea level? Just because you score screamer or you miss a lot of goals. Oh, he only scores type-in goals, weak goals against weak opposition. But now, nobody even scoring against the so-called weak opposition. But we still believe that that guy is not a Chelsea level. What is your definition of being a Chelsea level? I don't know. Somebody explain to me. Yeah, what go? Yesterday, the problem we have last season with Kepa. Well, Kepa, I mean, I feel for the guy. I feel for the guy. I'm not going to blame him because everybody knew about it. But the manager, you know what I mean? You play your best team in the final because you have to win. I don't care if he's going to get mad or whatever. No, I want to win the trophy. I play my best 11. Period. You play Kepa and you blame Kepa. Everybody knows about it. How many videos I made last week complaining about Kepa Arrizabalaga? I don't have any problem. I just said he got short hands, short arms, just like mine, because I can't be a goalkeeper. I have short arm. Period. I'm not insulting anybody. It's the reality. Because Kepa always makes spectacular. He makes every shot look spectacular and unsavable. Every long range shot, and he's always targeted. Every single team know that if you are playing against Kepa, target him, shoot from distance. First time shoot, you have a chance. That will happen. One shot on target yesterday, one goal. Yeah, I can give him cut some slacks here because it was a deflection from Thiago Silva and all that. But how many times Edouard Mendy instantly reacted to a situation like that? And because of his size, he will keep the ball away. Just imagine for people who are saying that it was unsavable. No goalkeeper will save it. Well, let me tell you what. Karim Benzema against Edouard Mendy. Imagine if Kepa was in goal. People were going to say, oh, that was world-class shot, world-class header. It was unsavable. No goalkeeper was going to save that. You see? But Mendy took care of the business. So I'm sick and tired of unsavable shot because anything can be saved. And that is the difference between world-class and average, because world-class goalkeeper will make a world-class save. If you can't make a world-class save, what the point? Why are we paying you the most money? You know, he's paid more than any goalkeeper in the world. He's the most expensive, and he got ridiculously like between 150 and 180 freaking K a week. And you're telling me that you can't make that save or the reflection or it was deflected? I don't care, because he almost got it. Almost got it. But because he's too short, there's nothing you can there's nothing you can stop it. You know, he's short. He's naturally short. There is not shit. If Mendy was in goal. Yeah, this is a good point also, you know. If Mendy was in goal, Tillsman doesn't take even the shot. Yeah, he wanted like Kepa encourages people to shoot on target. Shoot. You don't even have to shoot on target. Just shoot it, and deflection and something is going to happen. How many goals? He conceded more goals out from the outside the box than inside the box. He doesn't come off his line. He's always scared, hiding behind players and all that. Ah, man. If you are Marina, will you give Thomas Tuchel a new contract after win the Champions League? I don't care if we win the Champions League or not. I will give him 3 years, 3 seasons for every manager. Okay, I said it for Antonio Conte. I said it for Mauricio Sarri. I said it for Frank Lampard. I will say it for Thomas Tuchel. You have to give the manager time to work. You know, I'm sick and tired of sacking coaches. And who are you going to get after him? Who is on the market right now to do the job? Are you going to go back and get another inexperienced manager to manage Chelsea Football Club? We should continue with the process. And we're seeing now that Frank Lampard wasn't that bad the way many people made it looks like. He tried his best, give him 3 years and let judge him after the 3 years contract. Every manager, including Pep Guardiola, Klopp, everybody in the Premier League, they took 2 seasons before they start performing and delivering. But at Chelsea, it's immediately. You have to do miracle right now. Okay. Let's go. Sarah Tahad. Werner found clear shot, missed it. Tillesman. Yeah, that's the problem. Tillesman scored in even harder situation. Werner, one-on-one, whatever position, just blame. I think we need just to call FIFA and make that goal bigger and taller and like no goalkeeper at all, so Werner can start scoring goals. I'm just wondering what Thiago Silva's wife was saying in front of her television yesterday, man. I think she was cursing and punching, but she couldn't record the message anymore because the club told her, you know, or Thiago Silva told her just to relax because it's gonna cause some trouble in the dressing room. That's why she was quiet. But I am imagining right now that Thiago Silva's wife was just like fuming and calling Werner's names. DJ service in the house. Okay, ZH out. Big up, Brian. Don't get the fun as starting to question Thomas Tuchel. Yeah, Thomas Tuchel need. Okay. Yeah, no. Totally agree with DJ. Why is ZH out yesterday? Why not? He wasn't walking, that's why he was out. Ogs. You see. Chelsea problem is Marina and Bruce. Marina and Bruce will force to use Kepa. Yeah, it makes sense. They will force. They don't want to look like losers because they made a decision to buy this guy, so they want to look like you have to keep some kind of values in Kepa. You have to take an L. Let him go. Sorry. Okay, man, I'm tired already. 4 o'clock in my country. Okay, I can't sleep. I'm here because I can't sleep. Let's give us Marina. Let's trade with Marina. Is not the problem, bro. It's the man on top. Okay, you can put Marina there and she will be the yes woman. Yes, yes, yes. You know. Kepa out, Kepa out, Kepa out. Fans should stop using Timo Werner as a scapegoat. The whole team played rubbish yesterday by okay, Reece James, Kante, and Silva. Yeah, I respect that. I respect that. Yeah, the whole team played good, but bro, if you score that first goal, the game is totally different. That's the thing, though. You score that goal, you have a different game. Okay, I am. Okay. Except the comment I can read. Okay, guys, so it's time for you to start talking so I can just be quiet and listen to the people. So the talk is over for me. Now it's for the people. Unless if nobody wanna come. I understand, okay? Some people are at work, they can't talk. Some people are at church or sleeping. So I completely understand. I will continue answering some questions. Okay, my brother Herbert, you wanna make fun of me? No cap
No,
today.
no, no, not fun. I mean, the title of the video is like, therapy and trying to make people feel better. So I just like put some positive thoughts that I think not only Chelsea win a Champions League final, but I think they'll not a final, but the Champions League. But I think they'll win two Champions League because I
Mm-hmm.
think the Chelsea women are playing today as well, and they are
Yeah,
in the
Yes,
yeah,
they
final
are.
versus Barcelona women. So, I mean,
that's
I can
mhm.
understand that most of us don't watch women's football, but whatever it's the case, like a support has to be given to the
To the
ladies
winner.
out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, look, women's football is a good like a parameter to gauge how well your club is doing, right? I mean, if you,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, read the newspapers like a couple of days ago that our manager Casey Stone stepped down because the facilities at United wasn't good. And
Yeah,
contrary to what Chelsea have done, they have recruited, I believe her name is Emma Hayes, something
yeah,
like that, and she has
Emma.
won a quadruple with Arsenal in 2007. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you can't have better credentials than that. So shout out to them. I mean, I hope
Mm-hmm.
whoever is the better team win, and hope with Chelsea. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
country from England, so right. So that's one positive thought, and the second positive thought is like someone was asking, can we win the Champions League? Like, can Chelsea win the Champions League? I think the same questions were being asked in 2012 as well. And I don't think even Chelsea fans would believe that you guys can win it, considering that it was a peak buy inside and it was at the Allianz, and you had
mm-hmm.
John Terry out. So I mean, it's a
Yeah,
final, anything can happen, and it's not like Man City have done like a number over you. You guys beat them at the Etihad. So anything can
mm-hmm.
happen. You should not, and I completely agree with DJ was saying in the comments that people should not be. I mean, yeah, you can question like certain decisions, but you have to give him some time. You can't say to pull out this out, that out. And thirdly, just a small point that I do agree with in that like Kepa is short, right? I mean, there is a psychological advantage that someone who is lining up a shot, you see Kepa was just like under 6 foot, and Mendy was 6'5". So people will try to take shots.
yeah,
So you have to move on from this. I think there's a big game the weekend. You are like 4 points ahead of Liverpool, so that's a must-win game.
yeah. Against the same team who just beat us, man. They have an advantage on us, right? They just beat us in the final, and we're gonna play them again.
Yep.
You think we can beat Leicester City again on Tuesday? Or they're still celebrating their trophy?
I think you have to beat. It's not about like can or not. I think it has situation is that you must beat because situation can go very really south. Like you can be out of the top four race and lose the Champions League. You don't want that. I mean, you don't want to be in the Europa League with a 200 million squad, right? So I think Tuchel will take that more seriously than the final, I believe, and like you have to win that game.
DJ, what are you saying,
Hey,
bro?
big up, Orcs, big up, Herbert. How you both doing? You good?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
mate, I'm
good.
good now.
Listen, I know it's a disappointing day. I mean, I've just kind of recovering from it yesterday as well because I was doing a lot of stuff yesterday as well as watching that final and obviously doing a lot of work around the house and then sitting down to relax and watch a final. I was watching it with my dad, and I said after the match, we were sitting there watching the game. Obviously, there were chances that were missed. But then I saw straight away after the match. I said, "Look, once this game is finished, look what's going to start trending on Twitter." And how right was I? Thomas Tuchel out. Werner slating will start again, and how right I was. And yesterday, yeah, it wasn't a great game. Yeah, I have to say, some of his decisions he made yesterday was not great. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
the one I really questioned the most was Alonso Slow. I don't know why he started him yesterday. People were going about saying he gets goals, he'd be the person to start the game and things like that. But for me yesterday, I thought he was a big mistake in that team yesterday. I thought he really was, and I'm not going to just single him out. The whole team on a whole played crap yesterday, apart
Yeah.
from Silva, Kante, and obviously Reece James done that mistake maybe that led to their goal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but other than that, I thought apart from that, the rest of the team were not that great. Not and people then started with the Werner scapegoat crap, using Werner as a scapegoat. Listen, I know the guy should say his job is to score goals. I get all this, right? I really do. But listen, he's playing in a three that all three are supposed to be scoring goals as well. You tell me, what did Hakim Ziyech do yesterday? What did Mason Mount do yesterday? apart from that one shot that Mount had that the goalkeeper Schmeichel and saved, and what a save that was, by the way, I have to say. Okay, had that goal gone in, it would have probably been a different ball game altogether. Okay, and then you leave Ben Chilwell out. I mean, Chilwell was been the ideal person to start for yesterday's game because he'd have played against his old club. He'd have had that passion in him. You'd have wanted to go and win that game, and he showed it when he came on the pitch. His goal was disallowed for offside. Okay, but other than that, okay, I mean, look, listen, we still got a lot to play for this year, guys. We still got to play for top 4. Okay, which I don't think we're out of at all. We beat Leicester on we beat Leicester on Tuesday, which I think we're going to do. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see on Twitter, by the way. Did you see the picture? I think I was on Burton Ballers yesterday, and Max pointed it out because I didn't see it. But the boy, I forgot his name. Is it
Amati?
Yeah,
Amati,
what he did with the Chelsea thing. He threw it, and I'm looking at that. Any Chelsea players seeing that, if that's not going to be motivation in itself to go and thump them on Tuesday, I don't know what will be the motivation. Seriously, when I see that, because that is so disrespectful. That is, I don't care. They won a final. Congrats to them. My head's got, hats off to them for winning the final. 1963 or something it was like that since they last won it. But to go and do that disrespect in the change room, I think was absolutely disgraceful. And I really hope if the players see that and Thomas Tuchel see that, that is one way of getting motivation on Tuesday. Say, you know what, we ain't going to accept that. We just got there and we thump them at Stamford Bridge. I'm not going to say it's going to be 5 or 6 goals, but we beat them. Because I think if we beat them and then we do Villa, that's top 4 secured for me. And then we got that important Champions League. At least the players' mentality will be there for the Champions League final.
Yeah, the problem is, I don't know if they feel the way you and me feel, though, about our flag putting, it's just like burning, burning the flag of your country, It might feel different from this generation than the old generation. So I don't know if that is going to impact them positively or negatively. If you can't get motivated off a cup, okay? You have a cup there, you have a team to win that freaking cup, and you don't do it, and you're gonna just get revenge because somebody threw your flag away on the floor. I don't know if that is even a motivation, but I do understand what you're trying to say here. But I mean, I don't know, but I'm not gonna feel the same even if we win against them on Tuesday, because I just wanted that cup, man. I wanted that cup. Losing that cup for the freaking second season is
we made
so
history,
annoying. Last season, I wanted just to put all the bad memories behind us, Arteta behind us, and all that, and then boom, Rodgers does numbers on us.
Yeah, it was pointed out. It was pointed out yesterday, wasn't it? History Chelsea made yesterday, which bad history, losing the 2 FA Cup finals in a row. I think no team has done that. We did it. I know that's. I mean, that for me is this. I mean, that is. I mean, I wanted that cup so bad because I had the visions of 2012 in my head as well.
Yeah.
Of what happened, and I thought it was going to be the same situation. But look, listen, guys. My motivation still for this whole thing is we are still in another final, an important final. And I think the players will be so up for that game. I mean, people are going to say, why were they not up for the final? I get that. Because let's be honest, like this is the Champions League final, yeah. I'm not saying the FA Cup is some kind of a tin pot cup, because to us, as British people, or as British generally and around the world, the FA Cup is big in this country, yeah, in the UK. But the Champions League for everyone around the world and everyone supporting Chelsea, whoever it might, that is going to be huge. And I think this is why I think we've got to dust ourselves off. He's got to get the winning mentality back into the players' heads. And they've got to go again. And I think we can. And I think he can do it. I think he's the manager to do it. I really think he is. But when people are calling out for him to be sacked, I mean, just on Twitter yesterday, and you know what?
Overreacting.
But the thing of all it was from the Chelsea app. It was actually from the Chelsea app stand I saw that on. And I'm thinking, okay, you can imagine it from other sources saying it, yeah. But when it actually comes in the Chelsea app and players are managers, it's because of the whole Frank Lampard thing, isn't it? People are still going on about the Frank Lampard, because it's all Frank Lampard inners that wanted Frank Lampard. They're the ones now calling for Tuchel's head. They just want to see now he's come to replace Frank Lampard. Okay, what is he now? Now he's lost another final. He should be out the door. It's all it is. It's a stick to beat him on with. because of Frank Lampard. And look, listen, Lampard was a legend, a great football player for us. I'm not going to knock that. Loved him as a player. Loved him when he what he did for us in the first season he came in there. But let's all be honest, the job got a bit too big for him afterwards, and it showed it. You know, hopefully he'll. You know, I know there's talk about him going to Crystal Palace. I mean, that might be. I think that's going to happen. But going back to Thomas Tuchel, man, people that are calling for his head, man, really, really need to have a look at themselves and say, you know what, this is just. And I know it's a reaction.
Quick fix
but
people.
Come on.
Quick fix people too, because not only Frank Lampard people, but also quick fix people who think that we have to win every game, we have to win every trophy, we have to go for a shortcut. You're not performing, you are out of the door. Who are you gonna get right now?
Do you know what? That's a great question, Orks, because I said the same thing. Eventually, I'll tell you guys now, right? It doesn't matter how big Chelsea Football Club is, it doesn't matter how big we are, right? But with this mentality of what we're doing, of sacking and of hiring and firing managers, eventually a manager's going to turn around at one point and say, I don't want the job. Yeah. And, because this is what you guys are going to keep on doing this. You're not going to give me a chance to come in, put my own theories in, bed my own ways of what I want to do, bring in the players I want to bring in, play the way I want to play. You're not going to it's going to take at least, for me, Thomas Tuchel's got a project there. If he wants to work on a project they're going to give him, let him come and do it. But if fans are going to keep asking to get sacked, who's out there to go and get now? Pep Guardiola? Yeah, right. He's really going to leave Manchester City and come to Chelsea. There's talk of Zinedine Zidane leaving Real Madrid. Well, I don't
want to see that guy at Chelsea. I don't want to see him.
We've got Tuchel, man. The only one that's there is Hansi Flick. But I'm hearing that Hansi Flick may take on the Barcelona job, maybe even the Real Madrid job. Yeah, I just don't get fans reactionary.
This is the one thing about a fan base. We can't win everything. We can't win every game.
Disappoints
me big
time.
We can't win every trophy. You have to give a manager's time to do it. Yeah. But criticizing is fair because people need to let it go. We are frustrated right now. I feel it, but just don't go over the line. And it's becoming a Chelsea thing. So
as you know, because I've been a Chelsea fan since the 80s, right? Late 80s, early 90s. Like, I've seen how managers were getting sacked under Ken Bates' regime, up and firing, hiring and firing. Back then, there was not much money in the game back then, but they were still doing that. But obviously, when Matthew Harding came into the football club, he pumped some of his money into the football club. We started getting these players coming in. Then, then we went and we started, it came off, it eased off for a little bit. And then eventually we started doing it again with Glenn Hoddle. We saw it with Ruud Gullit. We saw it with Gianluca Vialli. This has got to stop. And now under Roman Abramovich's reign now, he's now doing the same thing. And this is the wrong way of doing this. Okay, we're winning trophies, people are saying, out of doing that, right? But in order for us to actually, for me, we need to have a manager in place, I think personally now, that will work between now and at least have a project to work on. Look, one thing I say, I know Herbert gets upset about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, right? But I'll tell you one thing I give Man United props for, right? At least they stick with their managers. Okay, they're giving Ole the time to implement what they wanted, to implement his style at the football club. Okay, people may not like the owners, and I can understand that. I don't like your Glaziers either for what they're doing at your football club, and I'm not even a Man United fan. But if I was a United fan, I'd be hating what the Glaziers are doing as well. But listen, at least what you all get with the Glaziers and United at the moment is they're giving their managers time, and that's the one thing our club does not do. And I'm hoping this time round, Roman will actually stick with Tuchel because he's always liked Tuchel. He's always wanted to get Tuchel in, from what I understand, for years on end. So I'm hoping he'll stick with the guy this time around and give him a chance to actually come in and do what he needs to do. Because, look, we're not a crap team. Listen, we had a bad result yesterday. We've had a bad couple of results the last couple. We only had 4 losses under him, right? For me, okay, that can easily be rectified. And, we just need to give this guy time because we still have got a lot to play for this season. A lot to play for. And I think we can do it. I really think we can.
Yeah. We can do it. Olamide is in the house. What's going on, brother?
Good morning, brother. Good morning, everyone.
Good. Yeah. What do you have to say? We need some therapy right now.
Serious right now. If I'm to
your TV is on. Your TV is still on.
All right, let me go inside there. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I was in the sitting room. So today, it's very, very, very difficult to talk about football right now. But as a football fans, we don't have a choice. It's in our blood, so that is what we do. So, but what Chelsea did to me yesterday, I wasn't happy at all, at all, at all. Most especially Thomas Tuchel, he fucked up totally, seriously. Because I don't know the reason why it's like you gamble the match, what you know that you're supposed to win, you gamble it. Kepa, the guy is not improved. Then I don't expect Kepa to play yesterday. Seriously, serious. I don't expect. Even my grandmother will not put Kepa on the pitch as a coach yesterday. Serious. But we are human beings. We learn from our mistakes. When you repeat the same mistakes again, that is where we see that okay, this person don't want to learn. You see, so we learn from our mistake. I think next.
Do you think he was
coming,
forced? Do you think that Tuchel was forced to use Kepa?
I think so because when the press conference before the first press conference, he mentioned it. They asked him whether Kepa or Mendy is going to be in goal. I think he was forced. Be serious, and he said it openly that Kepa is going to start. You see, which gave Leicester, it gave them opportunity
to practice shooting
and
practice shooting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can see that. Oh, yesterday I think Chelsea they should try and they should allow coaches to do what they think is good for them. If they are to lose their job, they will know they are the causes of their problems. You see, but once you want this person because it's this amount, you want him to play this, but at the end of the day, they will be blaming the coach. Yeah, so I think that is where the problem is. So Leicester, they listen to the press conference and they listen to what he said. Me, I was thinking maybe when they said it, maybe it's not going to do it that way, So, like when Mourinho was in Chelsea, he used to play game of mind. They can say, "Oh, I'm going to do this, boss." When the match starts, you will see different things. So I was thinking maybe that's what he's going to try and do, but I shocked when I see the lineup yesterday.
That is a good point, though. I think Thomas Tuchel gives a little bit too much in his press conferences. Like he would say exactly who is going to play, and then the other manager is going to work his system based on what he said. So let me try to do something different. I never tried it before, but I am going to, let me see. I am going to try something now. We're gonna watch the press conference,
okay,
after the game, and everybody in the chat or the panel, we're gonna try to understand and like comment on the press conference. DJ, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, bro.
Okay, Herbert, can you hear us, brother?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to put this. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but
commiserations on the results. Can you just sum up how you're feeling and where you think the game was won and lost, please?
Well, of course, we're disappointed, but we're not angry, not on our performance and not on our boys. I think this performance and this game is enough to win it. I think today we are simply unlucky. We've never hidden the fact that you need luck in this game to be able to win when on this level. It's all the time. You need a certain momentum. You need some little details and decision making, referee, and sometimes with a shot like today. I think we defended very, very well. We were very aggressive in counter pressing. We defended up high the pitch. We did not allow any counter chances for one of the most dangerous counter attacking teams.
Okay, so let's stop there. Anybody? Did you hear for what the boss said?
I'll just say that this conference is fine, but I was reading one of his conference just after the match they took place, and he said that they scored a goal from nothing, otherwise Leicester don't win. I don't
Yeah,
know about
that's a,
I think that
that's the
just sounds a lot like Oli or like Klopp after
yeah.
getting beat.
To be
So
honest,
if Leicester has scored from nothing, why couldn't like Timo Werner score from there? He had 2 chances from there. So I don't
exactly.
think like you can make such excuses in a final, especially finals are decided on moments, right? So Chelsea
On
didn't have
moment.
their moment. Yeah. So him saying that we played well, we don't deserve to lose. I mean, I don't know about that.
Yeah. So he said first of all that he's disappointed but not angry. Let me tell you, boss, I am very angry. I am angry. Okay, you are not angry. I am very frustrated. To be honest, I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep last night. I am not even disappointed. I am fuming. This is the cup final. No matter what, even you have to play with one leg. Just do whatever you can to win that cup. Period. You're not angry. You are disappointed, and we are unlucky. Let's go, DJ. What do you think? Were you
No,
angry?
of course, I was fuming
Were you
yesterday about the
angry, or you
result. I
think
mean,
we were not lucky? What luck
no, no,
have?
no, it has nothing to do with luck. I mean, listen, this is an FA Cup final. Yeah, this is usually our cup generally when we go into a final. Yeah, we've lost it twice in a row now. Yesterday just showed yesterday it was just not, it wasn't the time. I mean, they got their goal, and congrats to Leicester for that because it was a great finish. I mean, but the chances, as Herbert has said, we should have put them away as well. But it's what it is, man. He's trying to come. He's obviously putting an excuse, and I think he probably knows what he's saying is probably incorrect. But I don't know. But he has. But listen, he's got to make one way of making the players not feel so bad about themselves. But no, as fans, I am fuming about that because that should have been the result. We should have won that cup yesterday.
Yeah, I agree. Olamide, what you have to say?
Yeah, him saying that we are not angry, maybe it doesn't listen from the fans. If he listen from the fans, I think he will not make that statement. Because
Yeah,
to me myself, very, very angry.
I can't hear you. We look,
Very, very
you breaking.
angry. I'm angry about the
Ola,
performance.
Olamide,
Hello,
echoes.
hear me
We
now?
have somebody is texting you,
Yes,
so
sir.
it's
Can you hear
just
me now?
okay. Just come back, brother, when you fix your mic issues. Let's continue to watch the boss.
In Europe, we did not allow any half chances, any chances. I was absolutely happy with the work rate and intensity. But in decision making in the first half, we were a bit too hectic. We went too straight up front. We wanted to force the solution too fast. Had some unnecessary ball losses and some unprecise decision making because we created some 2 against 2, 3 against 3 situations. They were way more promising than what we made of it. We had a big chance with Azpilicueta in the first half, big chance, maybe the biggest in the whole game. Second half, we controlled the match even higher and completely in the opponent's half. For that, the spaces were a bit closer, and then we concede a goal out of nothing. And it's a fantastic goal, but it's a lucky goal, of course. And and then we have a big chance with Mason, a fantastic save by Schmeichel. We have an offside goal, very, very close. So we're unlucky today. When you arrive in a final, you cannot, you have no guarantee that you end up with a trophy. I think we would have deserved to win, but it's okay. We need to accept that we were unlucky today.
Okay, that is a lot. Like, hey, they didn't create anything. It was half chances, and they just scored because it was just a lucky deflection. And we had 1v1, 2v1 situation. We didn't score. Mason Mount and Aspilicueta. What's going on here? Are we trying to just give excuses here, or
I
what?
think
Yeah.
I'll just say that maybe then DJ can jump in. I think he keeps using this word unlucky over and over again. It's not like like you got robbed of something, right? It was an offside, it's an offside. And one thing I don't get with this managers, like all the managers do, is that they try to justify a present performance with like some past like 2 or 3 games back. Like he's saying that we did this versus City and we did that. It's like it's a bit weird. It's like suppose you, me, and DJ are working with the McDonald's, right? And like I burn the fries, DJ spills the cold drink, and you overcook the burgers. Are we going to say that we did this last we did it better the last night? I mean,
Yeah.
that's not a justification, right? And you can't say that we got unlucky by doing that. So it's a bit weird when managers come out and try to, and also you can see his body language also. He's like very tithering. He's not like confident. He's just trying to hold on to. He's just clutching on to straws, in my opinion.
Yeah, and the worst thing is he did it against Arsenal too. He said exactly the same thing about Arsenal. They were lucky, we dominated the game. So what the point of all the statistics and all the missed chances and domination without winning? DJ, you have something to add, or should we?
Yeah,
Just
he's doing slightly a bit of what I do. He's doing a kind of like a Jose Mourinho classic, isn't he? He's trying to reflect it all off the plays, isn't he? Trying to not say they should be. But listen, all I'll say on that is he goes, we were unlucky. It was a deflected goal. Listen, had Jorginho decided to actually close down that shot rather than point his finger to Silva to come and do the job, maybe just maybe he'd have just stopped that shot from going at all. But he just stood there shouting around. He knows what Tielemans is going to do. I think all of us know Tielemans has got a shot on him when he does shoot. He scored some goals like this. I mean, I remember him doing it for his club when he was playing in Belgium. He used to do the same thing similar for that when he was playing before Leicester signed him, right? And he was scoring goals like that for fun before. And anybody watching the game, or anyone watching Tielemans would have known he's going to shoot. I could even see. I said to my dad, he's going to shoot from there. And Jorginho should have run in there and closed him down. Instead, he's putting out his finger and blaming Silva for not doing it. I'm thinking, mate, you should have been there, not anyone else. You were not that far away from getting that challenge in. Had he got that challenge in, he'd have probably blocked that shot off. But hey, what can we do, mate? It's all reflex now, isn't it?
Deflection.
Seriously, man. It's,
let's just listen to the boss.
Draper. Unmute yourself, Rob.
Hi, Thomas. You've got 3 massive games ahead of you. Is there a danger that a defeat like this, and obviously Arsenal in midweek, that at the end of such a long season, such a difficult season, that you can lose momentum? What do you do to lift it, obviously, for the next massive 3 games?
There's nothing much to do. We focus on our performance. This is what we always do. We don't even if it's okay in a final, you normally make an excuse and say, okay, no matter what, you take any result, even any win, no matter how you get your hand on the trophy, you take it. But in general, we are about performance, and we will now talk about what we did good and what we can do better to be ready on Tuesday. This is it in sports. There is no team that never loses. There is no team. There's no player, no single sports guy out there who never loses. Now it's about coming back, bouncing back, showing mentality again, and belief on Tuesday. We have a big. We missed now a trophy, which we are very sad about that. But we have another competition now with 2 finals against Leicester and Aston Villa. And then another final. We have enough to do, and there we cannot regret too long.
Okay, we'll do 2.
Okay, so here we are just talking about the future already, but his body language just telling you that. Do you think he's a broken man now? Do you think he's still motivated to win the remaining of the games? How many games? 3?
2 games now.
Yeah,
for the
3.
Prem-
2 games in the Premier League, and
yeah. I thought you were talking about the Premiership only. Yeah.
Oh
it's
no!
3 games
Oh,
in
the
total.
whole season, 3
Yeah,
games.
it's 3
right?
games. 3 games. Yeah.
Yeah, you still think that he's motivated really to go for it?
I think he is still. He's one of them kind of managers that you're not gonna. I mean, you know this manager probably more than we do, or because you've seen him for
Yeah.
PSG. I mean, I've seen over his season. He's not one of those kind of guys that's just gonna let back and say, you know what, let's just wait on the Champions League final, guys. No, I think he knows top 4 is very important. That's what he was brought in originally to do when Chelsea got him in. Okay, the cups are just bonuses because I don't think anyone expected us to get to them, right? So top 4's always been the number 1 objective. So yeah, he's still going to think of that, and he knows we still need to do that. So I still think the players are going to do it. Personally, I don't think there's no motive. His motivation is still maybe he's just upset obviously because of the loss The body language is because we lost, basically. And I guess any manager would be, mate, wouldn't they? When you lose a game like we lost today, like we lost in the final. So, yeah, I think the motivation is still there.
Yeah. What do you think, Herbert? Do you think we can still win the 3 games remaining?
Yeah, definitely. It's not like out of your realms of possibility. You can win it. I mean, they are tough games. You are home to Leicester, and Villa is never an easy game, especially with Grealish being back. But again, he's saying about mentality and belief. All I can say is that I hope. I mean, if you had shown some belief in putting your 50-pound left back on the bench and your 60 million winger on the bench, I don't know what kind of mentality he's talking about. Especially, I think even like you guys were discussing about that Leicester players, like, being disrespectful and all that. But I mean, I saw that Aspilicueta's interview after the game, and he was smiling and grinning, and he was not serious. So there's a big question mark on who will be the captain after Aspi leaves. I mean, I believe it's going to be Mount, because he's the one. I think he's going to be Chelsea for forever. But it's not like you can't win it. I don't think like Chelsea don't have the resources. You have a very big squad, but it's just the fact that you have to pick the right combination. You have to go with the players who are like correct for that thing. And I don't think he's a broken man. I just think he needs his own players, and that's when he will be judged properly, when he has a full transfer window. Especially, I mean, I don't think like he's getting pressure from the fans that why are you not playing Callum? Why not playing Tammy? I don't think he rates those players. That's why he's just playing. I don't think he trades Jorginho as well. So I think just give him one transfer window and let's see. Because Chelsea, as we all know, will get. I mean, they will spend 150 million, whatever. That's one thing they do well.
Yeah, that's very, very fair. Fair enough. Ty is in the house. Ty.
Yeah, I don't get all this reactions to if he's a broken man and everything. I don't think he is, because remember, he isn't a manager who just knows how win. He knows about the pain of losing games, because remember, he started his career at Mainz, a team that wasn't as good as it is. Remember, he created history of getting them Europa League and everything. So he knows how it feels. And this team right now is like the Mainz. He had to, come in and he had to inherit this team. It's not his team. But I don't think he's a broken man. The thing is, if the players are broken at the moment, because if you think about it, they don't look like they're motivated anymore. I don't think it's down to if he's motivated, because he can share whatever he can, but if the players are not able to play with confidence and everything, then that's going to be the problem. But I don't think he's broken, and I don't get all the reactions about if he's broken or everything, because he's not a manager who knows how to win. He knows about defeats. He knows the pain of losing finals as well, because his first final at PSG, he lost it. So he knows the pain. So he's not broken.
Yeah, he lost two finals at PSG, the League Cup, and also the Champions League. So he knows how to lose games. Finals, yeah. So that's the way it is.
More Jacob Steinberg and then Paul Rowan to finish. Jacob.
Hi, Thomas. In terms of the players kind of forcing it in the final third, as you said in the first half, do you put that down to some of the inexperience and the youth of the team that you were mentioning on Friday?
On Friday, what?
In terms of the players forcing it, is that what you said, Jacob? Jacob,
yeah.
In the first half?
Yeah. You said yesterday that you're a young team, and do you think that maybe played a part today in terms of the players kind of forcing?
That always plays a part. But we can do better, even if you're experienced or not. But I could feel us a bit too hectic. Not sure if it has something to do with our age. I think Hakim is not such a young player. Timo is also not so young. But we can improve there. It sticks a bit with us throughout the season, and a bit of lack of composure, lack of precision, but nothing that holds you back from winning games. We had the same issues in other games where we were able then to score. And for me today, it was if we score a late goal, maybe we talk about the performance in a very different way. That we kept our calm, that we kept our work rate high, that we kept our concentration level high, and because this is what we did. You cannot lose one drop of concentration against Vardy, Iheanacho, against all the counterattacks, and we did very, very well throughout the whole game. I'm absolutely happy with how we defended, and we cannot look. Me as a coach, I cannot judge only from result, not at all, and I will not start now.
Last one on today.
Okay, so the manager. Let's start by the last one. He said that he can't judge only based on the result, but this is the final. This is the cup. It's not. There is no building here. This is the final, so you have to win it. You don't play the final. You win the final. So, and he also talked about the maturity of the team. Do you guys think that we are building a losing culture here? And do you think, because we've been losing a lot, finals, and also do you think the maturity of the team, having so many young players in the team, is the reason why we are losing and we could bottle everything this season?
I think this press conference is just given like it's a very different from the one he gave versus Arsenal, I think, in which he was taking the responsibility that it was my fault, I didn't play him. But in this one, he's like completely like saying that we did well, we did this, we did that, but the result is not the reflection of the performance and all that. But as you are saying that in the final, it doesn't matter how you are playing; it's about who lifts the cup. So it's a bit weird in that because there's a different mentality in a final and there's a different mentality in getting 3 points in the league. But I don't think it's a losing culture. But listen, I mean, I can understand Chelsea fans being unhappy because you're losing finals. As a United fan, I'm not really synonymous with that idea because we haven't been in many finals in the recent times. And the last time we were in a final, you guys beat us. I mean, you remember like Hazard made Phil Jones sent back to Blackburn.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a losing culture, but I think just the fact that you're not getting the decisions right, you're not picking the right team. Still, I can't get. I mean, you are sleepless, right? Even I was thinking about it last night also. Why is Pulisic not playing? That's your best player. I mean, even that thought was keeping me awake. So it's not like you don't have the resources, you have everything. It's not like you have a second team squad. I mean, last night lots of people were, I didn't want to say anything, but lots of people also think that squad is bang average. They spent 200 million on the squad. You have so many talented players and youngsters, and Mason Mount is one of the first names on the England team sheet. So I don't think it's about like it's a losing culture. Just pick the right team, play the best players, pick the best keeper, and you'll win it. It's as simple as that. Don't need to complicate it.
I agree, and that is a very good point, though. It's like he doesn't take any responsibility, and it's just like he doesn't question his selection or his tactics. It's all about like we tried. It just we were unlucky not to get it done. But if you ask yourself the question why Pulisic was on the bench and why Tammy Abraham not even in the squad, and why Marcos Alonso playing ahead of Ben Chilwell. Why?
Look, someone's asked a very good question in the comments. Like, is Kepa being played because Marina wants to keep his value up? I mean, that's a good point, but I don't know if that kind of thing happens at Chelsea because I can imagine those kinds of things happening at United because we are just incompetent brats. And I don't know what you guys think because that's a Chelsea culture and maybe it could, but I mean, you guys will know better than me.
Okay, who wanna comment on
I want to.
Yes, go. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, his body language shows that he's in a way he's annoyed, and it really shows that I don't think what he meant when he said that he doesn't only judge the players on the performance. I think he on the result. I think it's down to the way they play throughout the game, because like you have N'Golo Kante, who was working all game, but there's also positives throughout the game. It's a defeat, but there's so positive from each player. I don't think he meant where it's a defeat. He doesn't care about the defeat. All he cares about is the way the team played, and I don't think it's that. And about the team selection wasn't wrong. The problem was that the roles that he gave each player was wrong. Like, for example, playing Reece James as the right centre back and playing Aspie as that right wing back. Reece James should have been the right wing back. I get what he was trying to do, but this is another problem, and this is another reason why a lot of quote unquote fans will be turning on him, because people say he's doing much experiments, he's doing this, he needs to be relaxed, play your best team and do this. But the team he played, it isn't about the team not being good enough. It's not that. It's because of the roles that was given to them. Because Reece James, we all know he's better going forward when it comes down to crosses and everything. So that was lacking. But his body language shows that he isn't up to it. He doesn't like that question, and it shows in the way his eyes are. If you look at it, his cap is dumb, but you can see his eyes, like they look like he's on the verge of crying. But it's not about not being a good team selection. It's about the rules as well. And I don't know if a lot of people recognize it. It's like the defense and the midfield don't feel comfortable with Kepa behind them, because when it's Mendy, it's like, if they make one mistake, they can rely on Mendy. But I mean, throughout the game, they're just solid as a unit. So it's pretty strange.
Really strange. DJ, you wanna add something, or should we continue listening to the boss?
No, we can continue listening to him. I think everyone's covered up literally everything of what's been said so far. I'm just we just carry on listening to him, Morgs.
Paul Rowan. Paul, unmute yourself.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi.
Thomas.
Hi.
Did you think it was a handball for the Leicester goal? And secondly, why did you play Reece James in the position you played him?
I didn't see it. I just my assistant saw it on the screen on the bench, and the players said it straight away that it was a handball. We have it now for the second time. That there's a handball against Arsenal, who denies a goal on the goal line against us, and VAR is not interfering. Today again with a goal, very decisive. Arsenal denied a goal against us. Today they score a goal if it touched the hand. But I'm not an expert, honestly, in handball anymore. I don't absolutely know when it's hand and when not. So you need a bit of luck in these decisions. I did not see it, so I cannot comment and give my opinion. And my opinion is anyway not relevant, because I don't know anymore when they need to punish it and when it's okay to play with a hand. Reece played in the back three, and we put Aspie up higher. They changed the position because we knew about the favorite position from Jamie Vardy and counterattacks and transition game. And we wanted to have Reece's power, Reece's acceleration, and top speed against him to eliminate this threat. He did fantastic today. Very, very happy. And on the same side, we wanted to have Aspie a bit higher, because he takes, from his experience and his character, he takes a bit more risk than Reece in the last line. And so it's like this. If Aspie could have scored the first goal and was not deflected before him, would have been a great decision. So now it's a normal decision, but it's a decision for tactical reason and for Reece's top speed. And I'm very happy how we defended in general today.
Okay, guys. So, do you really understand the handball rule? Whatever it's called. That was a handball or not? Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I don't think it was a handball, because if you see from the other angle, it's clearly hit his knee first and then his hand. And according to the International Football Association board, they say that if a player is considered to have made their body unnaturally big, then it's a handball. But the ball has clearly hit his arm first. The knees first, then to his arm. So according to the law, it's not a handball. But I'll agree. One thing is that what is a handball these days? So not even you, me, or even the ref, I don't think he knows it. I mean, if it's a handball or not even a handball, why do you go to the monitor? You already made up your mind. Someone has told you in the truck. So and then you're going again into the monitor. I mean, it's a bit, it's the whole VAR thing is a bit, very annoying to fans and players. I mean, you can't celebrate a goal install. I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, I can't imagine how you guys must have felt when that goal was denied. I mean, that was just heartbreaking, even for a non-Chelsea fan. So,
you know what, that was so disappointing. That was, I mean, the goal. This is what I think where the rules need to be. I mean, I know it's a rule, right? Yeah, but come on, man. If the guy is officially offside, then flag him for God's sake. But don't let him just carry on with the game, go and score, celebrate, and then it's offside. I mean, that for me is a ridiculous rule for me personally in that kind of like way. I get they've changed the rules and everything, but yeah, that was so. Seeing that yesterday was so disappointing. Seeing that yesterday, the goal going in and it's being ruled out by offside by VAR. Because I really thought, and what makes it even worse is for poor Chili B. I mean, he scored against his old club. He gave him all that, and then to have that, oh man, seriously, that's disappointing. As a fan as well, seriously. So what it is, though. It's what it is.
Ty, do you wanna say anything, bro?
Yeah. Regarding the handball situation, if you look on the rule on the rules, it says one of the rules is that if the ball hits an opposing player, right, and then it leads to a goal, it should not be given as a goal because it's a handball. But I guess every season it's like the rule changes and it changes and it changes. The unfortunate thing for Thomas Tuchel, and I hope he finds out this eventually, is that he needs to understand that when VAR or when it comes on to officials and Chelsea, you can never rely on Chelsea getting that favor. So I hope he recognizes that. And what you were saying about, handball, we should have had, it shouldn't have not been a goal because it was a handball. I don't think you can use that because when it comes on to Chelsea and those decisions, it's not gonna go in your favor. So you have to rely on scoring goals and not on those situations. But I mean, it's pretty unfortunate, especially the goal. And the celebration, the players were celebrating. They thought they equalized. They thought it was a Drogba moment. Everybody was celebrating, and
then they took it away from us. You know what? To be honest, I didn't celebrate that goal at all because I kind of knew. I had that some horrible feeling when we scored, and everybody around me like jumping. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. It just that passion away from us. What is happening to my football, man?
I just said, please don't be offside. Please don't be offside.
Yeah, I was like, I have to wait. Yes.
Oh, sorry guys, just a quick thing. My battery might go on me any point now. Yes, so before it goes, I better go before my battery cuts on me. Yeah. Listen, I'll catch you guys later. Up the Chelsea. Yeah? We're still. Listen, don't give up. Yeah, we're still like we still got to play for fourth spot. We still got a good game on Tuesday. We still got a Champions League final. We still got a lot to play for, guys. Come on, as Chelsea fans, we've got to stick by our club, stick by our manager, our players, and everything. Yeah, up the Chelsea, and we'll do it. I'm sure we'll do it. Yeah,
up to Chelsea. Thank you, DJ, for being here. We're gonna leave very soon, anyways. See you, man. Okay, Ty, you wanna plug something quickly because we have to leave it here. I don't know if I'm gonna have some time tonight or whatever. You wanna plug something quickly?
Yeah. I mean, the point that DJ Sav made about Chilwell scoring against his former club. I mean, in a way, people look at this as karma because the way he was celebrating was like, damn, that's disrespect to the club. He was like sliding on his knees.
It's like crazy. The Adebayo moment, right?
Yeah, man.
Remember when he scored against the Arsenal and he went in front of like Arsenal fans and like, yes, I did it. But no, I think that was just instant. It was just like something. No, I'm not gonna call that disrespecting your former team, but it's just like the last moment. I mean, you can't control that. I don't know, but it is what it is.
Well, then again, it doesn't sound like he actually, he still has that much love for the club anymore. Because I think he's moved on. Because he said in an interview that when he plays tomorrow, he's not looking at them as his former club. He's looking to win them. So
yeah, that's the way it was. So you wanna plug something quickly, bro, because we need to go. Been here for over an hour.
well,
Your social, your YouTube.
yeah, but you can check out my YouTube channel. If you like what you see, then you can consider subscribing. And
Okay.
when it comes on to Thomas Tuchel, still give him. I would judge him next season when he has the chance to get his new players, because these players is just the players he has inherited, and he has to work with what he has.
Okay. I completely respect that, brother. Come back anytime, man. Guys, go subscribe to Thai Talks on YouTube. I will leave the link in the description down below. Let's go, Herbert. Can you give me some hope, brother, so we can
Yeah. No, just about the handball thing. Some people are like asking what handball. Look, no one can explain the handball rule right now, because just like to add another confusion. Like if the ball hits the knee and then to the hand, it's not a handball. But if the ball hits directly to the hand, it's a handball. So how are they like deciding between intent and accident and natural and unnatural? It's all subjective, right? So whoever is the referee at that time, he's giving it or not giving it. So it's just very weird, and like I mean, then referees come into the post match and they say that that's what the letter of the law says. This letter of the law is like hiding lots of incompetent people. But listen, about Chelsea, it's like I still feel that you have lost this final, but okay. But in the end, the Champions League final is the biggest final, and as I said in the beginning, like the last time you entered a Champions League final, you entered as underdogs, massive underdogs. And this time also you will be entering as underdogs, no question about that, because Pep has a better team and better player and all that. But on that day, anything could happen, as we saw in Munich, 9 years ago, whatever it is. So I still think that Chelsea can get top four. But I mean, just about Tuchel, I think it just doesn't like strikes me as a guy who's like very he's just going by the rules. He wants to make something about Chelsea, right? That's the one thing which I like strikes about him. He's not some dilly-dallying person. So about this, I mean, and one more thing is that I don't think these German managers like giving post-match interviews. I mean, if you look at Klopp and this even Tuchel also, they're always annoyed. Like they don't want to answer questions and all that. They just want to get out and get back to their team and to their coach and go home. So I think you're going to win versus Leicester at home, or even I think if you get a draw and then win versus Villa. But I don't think you should be going into a situation where you last season where you were against Wolves, if I believe, and you wanted a win, and we were at home away to Leicester. So whoever won got Champions League, and fortunately we both won. So I think Chelsea will get Champions League definitely. I can't see not them being in the Champions League.
Yeah, it makes me feel good, bro. Thank you so much for being here and for helping in the chat. McTominay out, Fred out, Ogs out, and see you in the next one.